Peace and blessings, family. I am Astarius Miraculi, and this is day 20 of 100 days of healing, which is my atonement for transgressions with women. I offer this tone to open today's dialogue. Sometimes the body, the heart, and the mind feels a little bit heavy, with regards to just the sheer magnitude of this 100 days of healing. One of the things, however, that I'm in celebration of in this now moment is I have a new sacred ally. And my new sacred ally is the sacred no of woman, the sacred no of women. I've been blessed to really expand in a greater measure of reverence for women at large, ad infinitum. And it's been a beautiful experience because woman is half of who I am. I have that inner feminine. So the way in which I engage with women outwardly is the way in which I am engaging with that female component within my own self. So this alliance that I feel with the sacred no of woman, of women, is profoundly powerful for me because it's a guidance that says whenever I am interacting with a woman in any way, that wisdom for me is to literally listen for the sacred no. I know as a man, and maybe many men also have this in common, that I am listening so much for that yes. Where is the yes? And even if it's a faint yes, it's the energy that I'm paying attention to. But there is a greater wisdom that is emerging within me to listen for the sacred no. If a sacred yes emerges out of it, then wonderful. I can be blessed with that. But to literally listen for the sacred no, because sometimes the sacred no coming from a woman is not the loudest voice necessarily. And sometimes, women are judged for not having a loud enough no, or not being clear enough. And I, as a man, am now feeling the responsibility to not feel like a woman has to say her no louder. But I must be in the wisdom of listening for that sacred no, even if it's only a small, faint voice. Then I'm coming from the true wisdom of who I am as a man. And not just the sacred no and the sacred yes relative to the deepest physical interactions, but even in, more of the subtle ways. Sometimes a woman's no is, no, don't look at me that way. Or no, don't hold my hand. or, no, don't speak to me in that tone or with that tone. So I, as a man, am dedicated to now pay a deeper attention and to truly hear and to truly see a woman, truly see and hear women. I remember some years back I trained myself away from an unhealthy habit, and that was, if I was walking down the street or whatever and I saw a woman that reflected a certain beauty or a certain sexiness or whatever, I had to look. I had to give my attention to that. And I realized that there was an unhealthy compulsiveness to that. And it felt so good to train myself away from that I could see, this beautiful feminine being. And I didn't have to train my attention there. Felt really good. It may seem like a small thing to some, but it was a huge thing for me, because I reached that place where, and that's not to say that I never, looked, but the compulsiveness of needing to look in that way was gone. And it felt really wonderful because it was like taking charge of another aspect of my own being, and up-leveling my being. And so honor, thanks, and praise to the sacred no of women, of women. And I pray that my brothers, my fellow men will join me in the wisdom of this gesture. I feel that the more honoring we are of the sacred no, and the more we pay attention to when there's a presence of the sacred no, the more sacred yeses will come to us. The more sacred yeses will come to me. And so, just to seal it with this tone, thank you so much for receiving this in this now moment. It feels like a really big revelation. And also, sometimes there's the split yes and no. Sometimes there's yes and no that's right there together. But no matter what percentage of the no there is, that's the voice to pay attention to. Even if the yes is 98% and the no is 2%, I feel the greater wisdom for me as a man, or any man, is to pay attention to that 2% no. And let this be a start in healing of the warring of the genders, because the genders are two facets of one being.